Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show. We are back right here. The show brought to you, of course, by Boohoo Man. Don't forget you can get yourself an extra 10% off all Boohoo Men menswear by using the code AFTV10. Check it out right now. All you've got to do is click the link in the description or scan the QR code right now. They've got loads and loads of summer wear like what we've got on. Do it right now to get yourself 10% off all of their clothing. Great clothing by Boohoo Man. By the way, Sean from Boohoo Man, I hope you're not crying too much. You know, he's a big Man United fan.
I like it, Sean, I like it.
But it was a good day for Arsenal yesterday, even though it wasn't a classic game, even though it wasn't, 3-4, whatever. The most important thing was that it was a big 3 points. Ty, you was at the game as well
I was
yesterday.
Luckily, thankfully, with you and Cecil.
Yeah, by the way, before I even get into the game,
I know what you're going to say.
I'm going to have to apologise to you.
Oh, you know what I was going to say to him? No, you don't have.
I'm going to have to apologise to Ty. Listen, in the game, I was giving him a load of stick, right?
Hold on, Robbie, let me stop. Sorry, let me stop you there. You don't have to apologise because, listen, if I say, why are you wearing that? Why are you wearing that? Why aren't you? I would stay for the rest of the show because you weren't the only one said, why have you got that? Why have you got it?
Right, the whole stadium is going to apologise to Ty, right?
Well, the Gooners,
because he rolled up to the game. It was really hot yesterday.
It was really hot, yeah.
He had on a jacket. He had on an Arsenal shirt.
That's right.
The Arsenal away shirt.
Yeah.
He had on a jacket and he had on a raincoat, thick raincoat with a hood.
And underneath that, I had my vest as well, my Arsenal vest.
Right?
And my cap.
So everybody's going to this guy. What's wrong with you? Are you mad? Look how hot it is. Are you crazy? Ty goes, listen, man. I need the pockets and then plus is worried the weather. Are you guys mad? Are you crazy?
Well, sorry, Robert. To be fair, listen, I hold my hands up. The only reason why is because I never had no pockets that zipped up, so I didn't want my stuff to fall out.
Yeah, well, listen, everybody in that stadium, right? Every Arsenal fan that saw him, including me, was taking the mick out of him. Saying that this guy is El Loco, he's mad. Why is he
nice,
rolled up to the ground? And then at the end of the ground, the heavens opened
up.
And there was a storm of biblical proportions.
Well,
man.
Let's hope to bless us with the title.
Joe, who's downstairs, the cameraman, got soaked. We all got absolutely soaked, right? But there was one guy. He had his hood up, his raincoat on, and was nice. And that was Ty, right? So.
Well, I wasn't the only one. I was lucky.
You weren't the only one. No one else had a coat, man. It was only you.
There's others that had coats.
But listen, it was a fantastic performance by Arsenal.
Superb.
Not, like I said, not a vintage performance.
No.
But it was a game where all that mattered was the 3 points.
Yeah.
That was all that mattered, right? We knew that on Saturday, the pressure had been put on us, right on us by Manchester City. Yeah. They went and pulled off a demolition job, beating Fulham by 4 goals to 0. Yes. I expected that. I didn't expect 4.
I didn't expect 4.
But I knew that they beat Fulham. There's a lot of people like me and Turkish when we was going up to Old Trafford because we went up from the Saturday. Yeah. He was saying, you know what? I feel that Fulham's the one. I said, listen, it won't be Fulham. Fulham are not beaten City for ages. They're going to get piped, and they did. So the pressure was on us.
It wasn't.
We had to win. All these Man United fans who were saying, you know what, I don't care. Even if you lot stop City from winning it, I prefer that and all that. Yeah. It weren't like that in the stadium.
No,
they were up for it. They wanted to win that game.
Yeah.
They wanted to stop Arsenal.
They did.
Right?
They did.
But Arsenal got the job done. Early goal. And then after that, it was just a professional, disciplined performance. Where they just sort of sat in and said to themselves, right, you know what, we're not going to do nothing stupid. We're going to be very cautious here. If other opportunities come, we'll take them. Yep. United had a lot of the ball, didn't really do anything with it. They huffed and puffed, and it's a massive win for Arsenal.
Oh, it's a massive win, and it's fascinating because, I hope, believe and pray the stars are aligning because I was seeing the papers and they were saying, I think, the Invincibles and even the
Invincibles?
The
Invincibles.
Oh, sorry,
the Invincibles. But yeah.
What did I say? The Invincibles.
The Invincibles.
Oh no, the Invincibles. Yeah. They was even saying even the team of 2001, 2002 was saying channel the spirit. So it's amazing. Really.
You were saying to me there's parallels, isn't it? Because when we won that title,
in 2001, 2002.
What were the parallels you were saying again?
The parallels is that we won 1-0. Sylvain Filter scored the goal in the 57th minute.
But that's when we won the league there, no?
That is not, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But if we win the title. You know what I mean? And listen, when we went 1-0 up, I'm sure thought we would have added to it, but we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't.
So,
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I mean, it was a really tough game.
It was a tough game.
But I really do think that Arsenal, the way they played, they were probably too cautious in my books. I think if they'd have really went for it, they could have got more goals.
Should have. Well, Nana made three brilliant saves. To me,
right now, that was the best thing they did because they just said to themselves, right, we're just gonna be cautious here. We're just gonna take our time, and if, like I said, opportunities arise, we'll take them, and they nearly did. And Martinelli had a chance. There was a chance for Declan Rice. We had the best chances in that second half, even though United had the majority of the ball.
Absolutely.
And I mean, it's such a huge win. We go back to the top of the table.
Massive.
And now
the pressure's back on Manchester City.
The pressure's back on Manchester City, and that's all we could do.
Yes, absolutely. And me, you, and Cecil were talking before the game, and you did say that it's a game where you have to take your chances.
Yeah.
And Leo took his one genuine chance with. Again, I didn't realise. Obviously, we were there. I didn't realise. I would have seen the highlights this morning getting home. It's another assist from Kai.
Yeah. Kai Havertz was brilliant, took the ball up. I mean, the guy next to me was going, he's offside. I said, no chance.
No, Casemiro was too slow to get out. Yeah.
I could see that Casemiro played him back on.
Wow, you saw that? Wow.
Yeah, I could see it from there.
Maybe we should have reffed the game. You would have done a better job.
And then
possibly.
Great assists.
Yeah, great assist.
Kai Havertz. And yet again, Leandro Trossard. Trossard again, as the song says.
Leo again,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Trossard again. This is the other thing about this guy. I thought he forgot. You know what? He does me head in, He does do me head in. Every single Arsenal fan in that away end is singing the song. Trossard again. Trossard again.
Leo again.
Not him. Leo again. It's Trossard again.
Is his name not Leandro? Is that his name?
We call him by his surname when we're talking about it, Trossard.
Well, I call him Leo. Leo Leandro. That is his name, isn't it?
Leo again. It's Trossard again's the song.
No, but what you could do, you could say Leo Trossard again, isn't it? That's what you could say, or Leandro. You get.
Every other fan is singing Trossard again. Why have you got to sing Leo again?
Because that's his name. You get the Leo before the Trossard.
So back in the day, then, what did you used to sing? Patrick, whoa, oh Patrick, whoa, he comes from Senegal. What did you sing?
I said, I didn't, but I would have said Patrick Vieira. You get the first name quickly.
Yardy, can you hurry up and come back, man? I can't take this no more, man.
You get the first name quickly, but there was something.
You know what? Between you and Julian, like
big up Julian.
Honestly,
but there was one thing I wanted.
It's Trossard again.
Leo. Well, you can get in quickly, but there was one thing I wanted to say to you, Robbie. I haven't seen the highlights, so I'll be very interested to see this.
You just said you had seen the highlights this morning.
No. Oh yeah, no. I saw it
just of the goal.
Yeah, just a bit. I haven't seen the full match.
What was you interested to see?
Interested into why the referee stopped Kai when we took a free kick quickly. And he brought it back.
That's true.
I can't understand.
I thought that was a mistake as well.
Because I thought the rules were you can take the free kick quickly. And he also...
But it's only if the referee had... I mean, I ain't seen that part back. I ain't watched back the whole game. I watched
Nor have I.
Some of the highlights on Match of the Day.
Yeah,
but
obviously I'll probably available.
By the way, you know what? On Saturday, I was I got to go and see how they put Match of the Day together. I got invited to Match of the Day studios at BBC because we were staying right by it.
Oh, right.
And went in there, and it was nice to talk to Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer, Michael Richards, by the way. Michael Richards, big Arsenal fan, right? So that was good. Really interesting how they put it together. They were doing research around the Nottingham Forest Chelsea game. That was on live, and they were watching it and doing their research. And there's a team, really interesting how they put Match of the Day together, a real iconic show.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was really, really good. But back to that game. Yeah. Massive win for Arsenal.
Massive win.
And now we are top of the table by 1 point.
Yes.
And now it gets really interesting. Two things.
Yes.
First of all, there's a game on tonight, right?
There is. Aston Villa Liverpool. Right? If Liverpool beat Aston Villa, and Tottenham's
which you can't write that off. Because,
no.
Liverpool, by the way, who can only finish third now after the weekend's results. Okay. Definitely, that's official.
Yeah.
But if Liverpool was to beat Villa, right, that means that Spurs, all of a sudden, if they were to win their last two games, could possibly get that top four spot.
Yeah.
Because also Villa's last game of the season is away at Crystal Palace. which is not an easy game.
No, it's not. It's not.
So that game on Tuesday night, which of
on-
course is Manchester City versus Tottenham,
Takes on
or should I say Tottenham versus Man City, because it's at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
takes
All
on
of a sudden,
extra significance.
Tottenham might have something to play for.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
They may have something to play for in that game. And
Yeah.
I know all of their fans have been saying they'd rather lose that game.
Yeah.
They don't want to win that game. They don't want to draw that game to give Arsenal any chance of winning the title, because if they were to win the game, Arsenal then know
A win
that
against
if
Everton is
they
enough.
beat Everton on the last game of the
They win
season,
champions.
they win the title.
Yes.
The scenario is this: if they win that game against Tottenham, Man City tomorrow, then they know if they win the last game of the season,
They're champions.
they're champions.
Yeah.
If
They draw.
they draw the game, right,
And we beat Everton.
they know that
Even
last
win
game of the season
might not be enough.
right? Last game of the season, we go into it level, but we've got
That's right. That's right. We've
yeah,
got a
but
better
we've
goal
got a
difference.
better goal difference
Yes.
by 3.
Yes.
So it'd be who scores the most goals in that last game. They've got West Ham, we've got Everton, right? So
Yes.
that would be really interesting.
Yeah, but you're saying, Robbie, you're saying that, but they could draw 3-3, and we could win 1-0, and we still win the title. Isn't it?
yeah. It's
So-
just goal difference.
Yeah.
But the really interesting thing is, as I said, that game on Tuesday night
Yes.
could take on a lot of significance.
Yes.
Now, I know, as I said, a lot of their fans don't want Arsenal to win the
can
title,
we
and
can
I
understand
understand
that.
that,
Yeah.
right? I wouldn't
Yeah.
want Tottenham to win the title.
Nor would I.
But it's all right, the fans saying that, but what about the players?
Exactly. They can't
Those
afford to
players
do
are
that.
professional. Now, if they do have a chance of getting into the Champions League,
They're going to have to take it.
they're going to want to get that chance. You know what I mean? They're going to want to get into the Champions League.
Yeah.
You know, Ange Postecoglou getting into the Champions League in his first season
would be
significant for him.
Yeah.
The players, you know, players like Mickey van der Ven, James Maddison, all these guys, they never played in the Champions League.
Yeah, destiny.
They'll be desperate to play in the Champions League. So to me, I think, especially if that result was to go that way tonight, Tottenham will go for it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's not the easiest game, despite how rubbish they've been, right? And they only just scraped a little win against Burnley at
to
the
relegate
weekend,
them.
even though they did have a lot of shots, right?
Unfortunately to Burnley.
Burnley have gone down,
Unfortunately.
right? But they got a win, so be a little bit of confidence for them. But their record against Man City is very, very good. Manchester City, I don't think Manchester City have scored a league goal at Tottenham.
No,
They beat them in the cup.
Yeah, I don't think they've.
I don't think they've won in the league at that new stadium.
I think it's. No, they haven't. I think
And even this season, Tottenham went to the Etihad
and equalised
with
in
a
the last
depleted team. Remember,
Yes.
they had a depleted team, right?
Yes.
They had to be playing Emerson Royale as a centre back.
Yeah.
And they still got a draw. I think it's 3-3.
Yeah, they scored in
Right?
injury time.
And
Yeah.
you know, sometimes a team's a bit of your bogey team. And even all those Spurs fans who are saying that, listen, I'm not cheering, I'm not going to the game, all rubbish, because we saw it with United yesterday.
Yeah.
Where United fans who said that they didn't care if they lost the game as long as City didn't win.
You see, they look like
You
that.
started to hear them when they started to get on top in about the 70th minute.
Yeah.
And they were all willing their team to score. It's
yeah.
just the natural thing
Yeah,
to do.
yeah.
So that is going to be imagine if Tottenham were the ones that helped us win the title.
With us, obviously with our work as well. Yeah, that would be amazing. Wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, there would be no rivalry anymore. There would be no hostility. We'd always be grateful, you know, and we'd become football friends. It would be great fun.
It's a chance of peace.
Exactly, football peace. Exactly. It's what the football world needs.
Oh,
football
man.
peace.
Football peace, man.
That would be amazing.
Do you think Tottenham could do us a favour?
I think they can, because the thing is, you're looking at the record. Man City record is so bad, and
Yeah,
like
but
you
look
said,
how City are playing. Look what they did to Fulham.
yes,
And
fair
look
enough.
how Tottenham have been playing.
Yes, fair enough. But you know, it's just one of the strange quirks, if I could say the right word, in football, where anything can happen. Anything can happen. I can definitely see. What do you think? I could definitely see it. I definitely can see it.
Listen, I said of all the games, that was the one. That
said
was the
that, yeah.
one that
You did say that.
if they're going to slip up, it's that game.
Yeah.
Right? It's away at Tottenham.
Yeah.
Tottenham, especially if Tottenham got something to play for.
Yeah.
That's a tricky game.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It's very
I know
tricky.
we went there and we beat them easily, but that's
Yeah.
a tricky game.
It is very tricky.
Right? And even in the game when we played them, we beat them easily. Remember, they did have a couple of chances. They create chances, Tottenham. They just
do.
can't defend. That's their problem.
They do.
I can't see them beating Man City,
Okay.
but a draw is possible. I could see a draw. But listen, if I'm being 100% honest, probably not, because
I can see it.
they're just not as good as City. But you never know. Like you said, you never know.
Exactly.
Football's a weird game, you know.
Listen.
When pressure, look at that game. Look at that game yesterday, right? Look at the players that United had missing.
Yeah.
Ordinarily, I'll be looking at it and thinking, I think Arsenal could go there and put 3-4 past them.
Yeah.
But look at Arsenal. Even Arsenal was a bit nervy at times. That last 15 minutes of that game, I'll tell you, I've never wanted a game to finish as much in my life. And I'm looking at that United team, and I know they're nowhere near as good as Arsenal, right? But it was nervy. And that is the thing, when pressure. Suppose Tottenham got an early goal in that game.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure all of a sudden.
It is a lot of pressure.
On City. And you know that City, the one thing about City, they can see goals.
Absolutely.
They can see goals, man. So who knows, man? And Tottenham have got players up front that can hurt you.
This is what,
especially on the counter-attack. So
absolutely.
Everything's going to have to align, but
listen,
don't discount it.
Absolutely. Listen, boy, listen, I've heard biblical stuff. That's mad. Exactly. We pray. We're praying. We pray to the football
that
gods.
rain yesterday. We came down.
Exactly. Hopefully,
you know what I mean? That could have been the blessing.
Listen, we have to act like MC Hammer. Pray.
We pray, man. We pray. Listen, let's get into our Boohoo Man of the Week. Boohoo Man of the Week this week goes to William Saliba, who I thought was absolutely brilliant in that game yesterday. I cannot understand how William Saliba is not in the running for Player of the Season.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Van Dijk's in there. And don't get me wrong, Van Dijk's a great player.
Brilliant.
But how is he above Saliba? Saliba's been better than Van Dijk this season.
Yeah, there's been nobody better than him all game.
Brilliant. He's played every single game in the Premier League.
Exactly.
We got the best defence in the Premier League.
Absolutely.
Saliba again yesterday, absolutely brilliant. If you saw that tackle he did on Garnacho.
He was two incredible tackles.
And then he's so composed.
Yeah.
What a player he's been for us this season.
Absolutely.
Remember, it all fell apart for us last season when he got injured. He's been fantastic.
He's unbelievable.
And he was the best player on the pitch yesterday. And we had to do a lot of defending. And he was imperious.
Absolutely. And Robbie, and one of the most fascinating things as well, he does it with, I feel like crying in football terms, with so much humility as well. It's amazing for such a young man to be this good. Wow.
Yeah,
it's
fantastic,
incredible.
Fantastic player.
Incredible.
Idiot of the week.
Or idiots.
Or idiots of the week, actually, goes to the Spurs fans. How the hell do you want your team to lose, talking this rubbish about, you're not going to turn up, or you're going to... I even see some Spurs fans saying that they're going to wear Man City shirts. When your own team is playing Man City, give it a rest, you bunch of idiots, right? Now you listen to me, get your heads in gear and believe you can win that game against Manchester City. Get behind your team. If you don't get behind your team in that game, you are an idiot, right? Get behind your team. Expressions.
Big up expressions.
Abby,
good luck, expressions.
Fuad, do not turn your back on your team. Yeah? Right? What's their saying?
Oh, dare to do.
Dare to do. Dare to do.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant, Robbie. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, my God.
Can I just say, it's Mental Health Awareness Week this week.
Okay.
And I think they're doing an initiative about getting, rival fans to talk to each other, and
That's good. That's good. Well, I'll tell you. Swear I'll talk to Tottenham fans straight away. Right? Come on, man. Come on. You can do this. You're going to do this. Right. Listen. Let's get into Ask Ty.
Okay.
Sorry, Question Ty. I always say that wrong. Question Ty.
Well, that was
not
fine.
Question Time. Question Ty. Right. A few questions coming here. F4EGTA6. How many letters you got in there, mate? He says, never let Ty get hold of a time machine.
Why?
He said he'll overturn every decision against Arsenal from all of his memories.
Well, if they're bad, you're damn right I would. I'll tell you where I'll start. I'd start with 2004. and 3 Manchester United players were sent off, we would have won. That's what I'll start with.
This one here.
That's good. Thank you.
It's this innocent soul. Now, you know what? I'm glad this guy brought this up because I saw this last week. Yet again, some ridiculous. You know, so many people try to write these little articles. You've got some haters out there, right?
Yeah.
Absolute haters. They've got nothing better to do than write little stupid articles.
Yeah.
They're little B-Tech, Z-Tech journalists, right?
Yeah.
You want to write foolishness, right?
Yeah.
Now it says Robbie, this is what the guy says. Robbie, Ty pushed a regular on AFTV, no different to what Emma done, right?
Oh my.
Can you get him to explain his actions? Now, you know, putting the Emma things aside, right?
Disgrace of the week, by the way, she is.
This thing I saw, the article, right? Now, the guy that Ty pushed, right? Him and Ty are really good friends.
Exactly.
They were just kind of bantering. They were when that finished, they're there chatting off camera, laughing.
It was a joke.
I mean,
it wasn't serious.
These guys, they go to games together. They're on the coach together.
That wasn't
seriously the guy who wrote that article around that trying to put something, bro. You know what I mean?
He should be disgraced of the week as well.
He should be disgraced of the week. Maybe he needs to go to journalism school and learn to research stories. Right. Before you want to be a B-Tech journo, right? Listen. Go and learn how to do journalism before you start writing stupid articles. I saw that and I was like, I didn't even give it the time of day. But you know, yet another.
Well, thank you for the questions, for the comments, people. Thank you.
This one here comes from. You know, I need to get some glasses. You know, this is writing so small I can hardly read it. It's Chris Bryan 91, I think he says. I like this one. Mm-hmm. He says, "Yardi is the Thomas Partey of AFTV." Never available.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Where is the geezer?
That is a bit harsh.
Hey, you got to clip that. I like that one. Yardi is the Thomas Partey of AFTV, right? Listen, he is back. Funny enough, he was supposed to be back today, right?
Yeah, but...
And then he messaged me yesterday and he said that he looks like he miscalculated the flight.
Oh.
The flight actually lands back on Tuesday. So he will be here next week. But I love that one.
That is funny. A bit harsh, but that's funny.
And Benny Harner says that Ty is like a politician in this bias talk. Mm. No matter what he talk, he will always talk around it to fit his bias.
Really? Well,
that's why it's called Bias Premier League Show.
Exactly. Well, thank you, Robbie. I don't even have to say much. You know, before we go, can I just say, well done to our under-18s winning, beating Chelsea 5-2. And listen, I know William quite rightly is one Boohoo Man of the Week, but if we could have an under-21, under-18s Boohoo Man of the Week, it would go out to young Chile because he's now broken the record. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Record breakers with Roy Castle, God rest his soul. He scored 32 goals.
32 goals. Unbelievable, man. How many hat-tricks has he scored?
He's unbelievable.
This kid's got to be one of the hottest young kids in European football right now. You know what I mean?
Well done, Chido.
Also, better sign him down to a
long-term contract.
But he's doing brilliant things. There's some talented kids in our academy. There really is. You know what I mean? Some real superstars coming through. Ethan Ranieri and these guys.
Ethan, Miles Lewis-Skelly.
Miles Lewis-Skelly, you know, some great talent there.
Ajaria.
Probably you may see some of them go out on loan.
Yes. Amario Kozia-Dubry.
Kozia-Dubry as well, you know what I mean? So some great talent coming through there at Haylands, and well done to them. Fantastic. We've reached the end of the show. It's all on that game tomorrow. Tottenham. Can Tottenham do Arsenal a favour by beating or drawing with Manchester City?
Hopefully they can.
Believe, Tottenham fans. Believe. Tell them to come.
Believe.
You're gonna do this.
Believe.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget, Boohoo Man, scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description. Use the code AFTV10 and you can get an additional 10% off of all their clothing right now. And they've got some great stuff for the summer. It's warming up.
It is warming up.
Right now, go and check out all their stuff. Thanks for watching the show and we'll see you next week.
Peace. Good luck to all our teams. Emma Hayes, you are a disgrace. In Jonas, we grace.